Streak on the line against the Nets tonight. The Cavs have scored 110 points in each of their 14 games during the win streak. That is tied with the 1986 Celtics for the longest streak in NBA history. That team, by the way, went on to win the title. If the Cavs win tonight, they'll have their second 15-game win streak this season. They would be the sixth team to accomplish this feat. 3 of the previous 5 reached the finals. And Cleveland is currently on pace to win 69 games. So they would be the 5th team to reach that mark, joining Steph's Warriors, West's Lakers, and a pair of Jordan Bull teams. All right, let's welcome in senior NBA insider Shams Charania and NBA analyst Kendrick Perkins. I'm going to start with you, Shams. The Cavs, they've been outright dominant, not just in this stretch, but all season long. So what can you share about Cleveland's ascension?
Christine, to me, a lot of it starts with Kenny Atkinson, likely the coach of the year, one of the favorites, one of the front runners. And you think about his experiences with the Brooklyn Nets, then the Los Angeles Clippers, and then the Golden State Warriors. And all that really primed him to really take on this Cavaliers challenge. And that front office really wanted to stick it out with the roster that they had. They stuck by Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland backcourt. They stuck by that Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen frontcourt. And he's been able to get both combos clicking. And then on the roster side, DeAndre Hunter, getting him at the trade deadline. They are 12-0 with him in the lineup when he's been on that roster. He shot 50% from 3 in Atlanta. He shot 39%. So he is shooting the ball better. And when I think of why they got him, they got it for matchups like tonight, potentially against Kyle Kuzma, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and then later on, Boston against Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
All right, Perk, so I feel like a lot of people are probably very surprised that the Cavs have been playing the way that they have this season. What stands out to you the most about their success so far?
Sean's brought up Kenny Atkinson. Kenny Atkinson was brought there for a few reasons, but one of the most important reasons was to unlock Evan Mobley, and he has done just that. I understand that, Donovan Mitchell is the best player on the team, but Evan Mobley is the most important player if they're trying to make a title run, which they are. And what he's able to bring on both sides of the floor, his versatility, being the rim protector, being able to switch 1 through 5, being able to give them the opportunity to go with that big lineup because his ability to stretch the floor and knock down 3, being able to go small and being able to utilize him in the way that Boston utilized Kristaps Porzingis last year in the finals and majority of last year with his post-ups on mismatches. So if this Cavs team is going to go far, it's going to be on the back of Evan Mobley and what he do in the postseason.
I like that you call him the most important player. The Cavs, by the way, they're trying out a nickname for him called the Predicament. We'll see how that works out. All right, last night, the Lakers, they took an L in Brooklyn with 3 starters out, including LeBron James, who's recovering from that strained left groin. Luka recorded his second triple-double as a Laker, but he shot 8 for 26 with 5 turnovers. LA's loss wasn't solely on Doncic's shoulders. JJ Redick did not tiptoe around why his team was not up to par with the Nets.
We just wanted to take shortcuts. Too many. They scored 20 points on us gambling. They had 16 offensive rebounds. We ball watched all night. We said no dare shots. I'll go through it. They probably made 6, 7 uncontested threes. Just shortcuts. You want to be a good team, you want to win in the NBA, you got to do the hard stuff. We couldn't even pass to each other. We couldn't enter our offense. Running ball screens literally at half court. Yeah, that's going to end up in a turnover. I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, those things are very important. Starting on Thursday in Milwaukee, the Lakers will play 3 straight back-to-backs. That includes a pair of games against the Nuggets, who LA trails by 1 game in the standings. The Lakers are the only team to play 6 games in an 8-day span this season. All right, so Shams, LeBron isn't the only one banged up. That's a starter ahead of this brutal stretch. Jackson Hayes and Dorian Finney-Smith are also battling injuries. So when could LA get their reinforcements back?
Christine, both Jackson Hayes and Dorian Finney-Smith are listed as day-to-day. They are managing it game-to-game from my understanding. And Jackson Hayes has a knee contusion. Dorian Finney-Smith has ankle soreness. And they're hoping that they can get at least one player back here out of that mix for Thursday night in Milwaukee. LeBron James, though, of course, is the larger injury concern for the Lakers. And right now, he's expected to miss a period of weeks, at least 1 to 2 weeks. And the good news for the Lakers, though, is that he did not hear a pop in that groin. He did hear that in 2018 when he had that torn groin muscle, but he will be out several games. The hope is that they're going to get at least one of Jackson Hayes, Dorian Finney-Smith back here in the coming games.
Okay, so Perk, we heard from JJ. What do you need to see from LA until LeBron gets back on the court?
Well, I need to see JJ getting his bag, and I need to see Luka getting his bag. I need to see how are those two guys going to win games without LeBron James. And I get it. They have a lot of guys that are banged up, but a lot of guys around the league on other teams are banged up as well. Luka is a bona fide superstar, right? He's a walk-in triple-double. He got to find a way to win games without LeBron James, right? You trade away Anthony Davis, you bring in an international superstar. Let's see what you could do. Let's see how the future looks. Give us an appetizer to see what it looks like. And JJ got to dive a little deeper as well.
All right, we'll see if they're able to figure things out. I want to bring up something with you, Perk. You posted this on your social media. Kenan Thompson parroting you on SNL. He did a pretty good job. I do think the beard was a little long, but what were your thoughts on it?
No, I thought he killed it. You know what I mean? With everything, the suit. Actually, yeah, I do. I got that suit on in my profile picture, but I thought he did a great job. I wasn't mad at it at all.
Shams, did you see it? Did you love it?
I think your suits are better than that, though. I think you got more swag and more style than that suit, Perk.
I do. I'm trying to pick it up a little bit.
He did, however, say your tagline, which is carry the hell on. So I'm going to give you guys that just to say thank you. Bye, guys. The Suns lost last night in Memphis, dropping them to 2.5 back in the play-in picture. But how bad have things gotten for Phoenix? We've got a rookie in Cam Spencer jawing at KD after draining a 3. Kendrick Perkins, you're back. Do you like to see this from a rookie?
Absolutely. I like to see it overall in today's game. You know, we want to see the back and forth. We want to see some guys ruffling the feathers. I'm tired of the jersey swap. That brings out the best of each guy. That brings the competition level there. And I'm looking forward to seeing if the Suns and Memphis Grizzlies play again this season.
I like when things get a little chippy too. All right, Perk, the only thing hotter than trash talk in Memphis is what's happening with Golden State. The Warriors are 12-2 since Jimmy Butler's debut. We're going to play a little game, Perk up or Perk down. Warriors are legit title contenders.
Christine, a lot of people call me, a hater of the Golden State Warriors and Steph Curry, but I'm perked down on this. Look, did Jimmy Butler bring life to Steph Curry and Golden State? Absolutely. Are they legit title contenders? No, they're not. I feel like they're off-season away, and then on top of that, they haven't faced anyone, not legit title contenders. So I'm perked down on them.
He says he's not a hater, he just spits facts. All right, perk up or perk down. A healthy Timberwolves squad will make noise in the West.
Oh, I'm perked up on them. I was down on them about 2 months ago, and all of a sudden, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, and now Julius Randle coming back from injury. This team has found this identity again, which they're locking up defensively. Now the ball is moving. I'm watching Julius Randle make some beautiful passes. We know what Naz Reid could bring to the table. Anytime you have Anthony Edwards in the 7-game series, I'm perked up.
All right, another young guy. SGA has closed the MVP discussion. Perk up or perk down?
I'm perked down. Listen, I think he should be the front runner, but Nikola Jokic made a statement last night. Huge win, big numbers. I think this have to play out to the end of the season. Nikola Jokic is not going anywhere right now. The Denver Nuggets sitting at the number 2 spot, averaging a triple-double. But if it ended today, I would have to pick SGA, but he definitely have to close the season out in great fashion.
All right, so the season's not over yet. It's still TBD because there's other players that are still in the race as well. I believe you, Perk. Thank you so much.
It's interesting you bring up the NBA MVP and the betting market because everyone knows you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Fold them with us. Hey, what's the betting community saying about the NBA MVP?
It is a 2-horse race, according to the betting community. It's SGA and it's Nikola Jokic, and we've been bouncing all over the place. It has been stock up, down, perk down over the last few days because of what SGA and Nikola Jokic have been doing on the floor. Go back to just March 7th. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a -700 favorite. Then Nikola Jokic goes out that night and puts up an historic line, 30 points, 20 assists, 20 rebounds. All of a sudden, he makes a big move where SGA shrinks to -350. Then those two teams play each other. SGA scores 40, and the Thunder win on Sunday. He's back up to -700. Then yesterday, Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets exact some revenge, and Jokic has another massive stat line, I think 38 and 15, something like that. So now SGA back down to -475. If you're a Nuggets fan, if you're a Jokic fan, sure, go ahead and fire on Jokic. I think the only way that he wins this MVP is unfortunately an injury to SGA. I would not be betting on Jokic. I would only bet on SGA. I don't think it's absolutely dead, but it of course will require something crazy like the Thunder going on a massive losing streak or SGA missing games, which is not something I'm going to bet on.
But at plus 300, that's still good value for a guy who's won the MVP, and you could argue should have won it a couple.
That's why I said if you're a Nugget fan, if you're a Jokic fan, a little bit.
A money fan.